Hello everyone and welcome back to another Fortnite video. So in this video we have all 5 endgames for the FNCS Grand Finals Day 1 in Europe. Mongraal, Metro and Tyson ended up winning this. It was an amazing game. They win 2 of the games. I have them, both of the games in this video. And make sure to like the video, and we are also really close to 1,700 subscribers, so if you haven't yet, please subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye.
X-Squeeze is really low for the moment with no shield. Sundown.
And you can see they're getting forced out, trying to find a little bit of room. But right now, the box-to-box trio in your bottom right-hand corner, finding an elimination, a key one. That'll be their first, but a refresher as we have 14 players remaining, but still 7 trios on their feet, racking up the placement points. You still have Floki on the low ground as well. Mongraal still keeping himself in it, getting a point after point right now, but up on the high ground still. Thomas, HD, Flick, Anas, no pressure, no worries, but nobody will be there in a hurry as they are just raining the shots from above. Floki and Clement trying to find a little bit of room, but the zone is moving back over. The height will be able to run it out, but what's happening on the low ground here as Wolfies has now turned from 0 elims to 3 in the blink of an eye, and you're seeing the shockwaves come out. They're going to prepare for a take.
It is the 9th zone, the ultimate closing time. The solo box fighters, the solo superstars are now going to go up against one of the strongest trios in the EU who have already split. Thomas says she is high. There it is. There it is. The shockwave. CRR, Wolfies and Kinsel have it. And down goes Thomas HD. What an unbelievable play and the right timing of using the shockwaves. Now it's up to CRR, Wolfies and Kinsel to put that statement, exclamation point, here on the Victory Royale. The superstars coming all together, concreting the chemistry. The trio is real. It is a 2 trio competition. Wolfies is going to go in to sit out in the storm. Wolfies is eating out, but it doesn't matter because Senzel is doing well. Flick goes down. There goes the confirmation. Wolfies, Kenzel, CR. Can they do it as this goes up elevation? Down goes Wolfie. Anas is still up. Anas is still up. Can Anas hold down? No! It is Kenzel, Wolfie, CRR coming together for the first Victory Royale in the Grand Finals.
Going to be all on the back of Nikov and Alpha here on the side, but he has the legendary burst as well as the legendary pump, so if he's able to find shots, he can make some plays. Has the gauntlets as well, and straight into the box with the Clay Classic, using the harpoon and the insta break on the fresh wood to find a much needed refresher. Top 10 trios now, 7 placement points have gone out, and a great angled pump shot there to find Yaxo. It just peeks his head over the top and he gets slammed back down like a whack-a-mole as we have our top 20, and Alpha and Nikov continue to run on the low ground with their 7th elimination there.
This Alpha trio just barely got into the dance with an unbelievable push to the top 8 in their heat. They're making a push right now in game 2, but taking a look at height, it is Tyson, Mitro, and Mongraal. When Floki went to contest, so we gotta take a look here as Floki is contesting, and Mongraal actually stops that, but Alpha's not stopping. He drops, I drop 7. Alpha Blaster Nikov racking up points on the low ground, but it's a story of height. It's going to be a battle between them, but we're not there yet because, wait a minute, Vettel comes in and gets a knock, but Alpha trades that out. I drop goes down, and Alpha's still on his lower, but the chaos is too much for Alpha, and down he goes. Mongraal has picked up another elim. Mongraal is up there on height as Nakos go down, Clement and Floki go down. So many big names are going down back to back to back, but it's Tyson and his trio at height.
And who's not going down on the high ground is the Stark Indices trio right there. You can see crash pads going out on the backside of the builds to break them and force whoever up into the air, into the shooting gallery where they can get swatted down. Currently sitting on 7 eliminations and just trying to finish this one out. Game number 2 in Europe is going to go to Tyson, Mongraal, and Mitro. It is just a matter of time. Duck on top tries to make a play. Squeeze gets swatted down. Andalix gets swatted down. Last player out in the zone. He's tagged out. They find the elimination 2. That's Janice cleaned up there. 10 eliminations in the Victory Royale coming through. That's a 35-point game from one of the scariest trios in Europe.
It is tying together those great games, but it's all up to Tyson and Mitro. And taking a look at their kit, it's looking really good, but the builds are suffering considering that they're on soft mats.
Yeah, they need to find a refresher, but the zone going back, and right as I say it, Mitro finds Uganza peeking out there. Yesterday it was Tayson going down early, and Mongo and Mitro who were able to just clutch it out for a huge W. You can see right now in the top right, Hen Deceptos and Go trying to finish that. Actually now, as we switch to the 3-box, you have Andalex in our top right-hand corner there. Reese's pick in the bottom right-hand corner. Tayson, Mitro trying to come through, push forward, do their best on the low ground, and then on the wide, up on the high ground, Razumi, Sapphic, and Siberia Jake, but the challenge comes out. That's Hen going up Deceptos with him, but a little bit of separation going through. 2 bouncers used by Deceptos to go up. Patrick also lagging behind. That's the fight up on the high ground. Mitro in the lower right-hand corner, trying to find a little bit of space right now. Andalex also with the pepper going, has a really good layer and not contested, so we're just trying to see who's going to be able to continue the rotation as Dako lands directly on side of Lanouf's head. He's going to be able to find that one. The high ground fight still going out. It's crash pads and bounces galore as Hen hits 2, falls onto a layer, but it's still Patrick there. Deceptos finally goes down on the high ground of Siberia Jake, drops down to get the confirmation, but Razumi goes down to Hen, and Hen picks up 2 on the high ground. He's going to have the control there, but they're using so many of their resources that I don't think there's any possible way Hen's going to be able to ride this one out as Mitro picks up an Elim on the low ground, but Tayson goes out, and now Mitro goes up with the shockwave, crash pads himself back in, and now he's up on the high ground with a huge 100 into a 104, and Mitro in the bottom right-hand corner has sole control of high ground as a solo.
Oh my goodness, Mitro, you madman. You have height right now, and the world is your oyster. What an unbelievable play to take it. But it's now what? No way! With the big-time knock, Mitro is cooking up here, and we're getting into the final moments. A top 2 situation. Andalex, Yanis, and Duck on top X Squeeze are going to have to hold down as Mitro does go down. It's a strong opportunity for this. They're in the top 3 so far in the leaderboard, and now they're going to look for a great victory royale. We're in the last moments, and down he goes. But what a great performance all around from Slick and Mitro with some highlight moments. But the day this game, it goes to Yanis, Andalex, and X Squeeze, really rocketing down low there, Sundown, and able to take away that.
Mongraal still on his feet, but Mitro has been taken down, so it's all going to be the Mongraal and Tayson show. But again, we talk about that trio. All that matters is Mongraal has his feet planted on the ground. Good conversion there onto the down they had before, into the harpoon, and Cub doing a fantastic job making sure he's prioritizing getting the mats, ammunition, and upgrade weapon there. Good job using that utility as they're going to stay ahead of the zone. 8 eliminations so far. Top 6 trios, 13 players remaining.
We're seeing some textbook mid-ground plays, the front side, the back side, the support player, all working cooler. ZQ gets knocked right then and there, and look at it. This is where they say the low ground and mid-ground, they get a lot of elim points, and they get a lot of placement points if you play together on the same page. You could imagine the comms in their head all going back and forth, opening up edits, working as a unit right there. Teak is on the backside, gets Nate trying to get in, and the reason why that backside is going to be so strong is a lot of players are dealing with that storm, pushing them closer and closer, and that's going to go right into the arms of Teak's trio. And that Teak trio has so much real estate. They control a lot of builds. They just have to be sure that the people on the low ground don't have to deal with it, but at the same time, with a change of elevation, they become the second from height, and that is what Lecce, Benji, and Mr. Savage are going to put that pressure, but oh no, they jumped down a little too early. This could be dangerous here, and oh my goodness, Lecce with the clutch shotgun pump gets the knockdown and confirm on Teak.
Finds the 180, then finds the 200, then finds the 180 onto Cub there, but it's all going to come down to him. Shockwave up onto the high ground, finds the first pump, can't find the spray afterward, catches himself, but he has 0 math. He has to find a conversion. He has the 4 chug splashes though. It's a 1v1 v2. Lecce goes look at it, he finds it, he gets the siphon in the back of the zone, still has 4 more chug splashes. He's going to be able to walk out, but he knows he has time. Spray coming through, and it's a 1v2. Lecce trying to hold it off, but right now from the low ground, BDS and Robabs trying to keep it off. Chug splash 1 out, chug splash 2 out. Does he have more? Chug splash 3 out. Bouncer back into the zone, and he gets swatted down. Nothing coming through there. ZQ, Robabs, BDS, they take match number 4 on the back of 9 elimination. Go 5 elims so far now, but trios are dropping like flies as we went to 17 to 13 in the blink of an eye. 7th zone almost completely closed in, and this will be the final moments in day 1, and it's a 1 8,200 flick shot from Clement. The 6 out of 6 time qualifier shuts down Lecce's run right there. They look so good, but our number one team is still up on the high ground as Mongraal gets the finish onto Bobo Exalti. Nakos and Co. grouping up, trying to utilize the bandage cannon. They're so good on the low ground when they're hip to hip, but can they close it out here in match number 5 and push their way back into the top 3 where they feel they belong?
Top 12, and Anilix gets knocked by Nakos. We're seeing the chaos in the low ground as so many strong teams, and Savage gets taken down as well. Benji's gone, but Mongraal is still up. Giannis is still up. The height is causing so much chaos down below, but Nakos, Floki, and Clement are the low ground warriors, and they're going to keep going, but Nakos has to survive as much as possible. Down to the green HP, no shields. Floki, Clement, Nakos are in shambles. They're going to need a refresh. Nakos goes down. Safik is coming in and plays the spoiler of that run, and there's only one member left in that trio.
Yeah, it's just Clement. He's on the backside of the zone there, but you can see all high ground all the time. Stretch the lead out. They're being the best from start to finish, wire to wire. We called them the favorites. We called them one of the best trios in the world. If Mongraal's on his feet, he is mowing down the competition. And from the top down, E11 Tayson, FaZe Mongraal, and Liquid Mitro says Europe is ours, and you're going to have to pry it from our hands here. And Dreda falls like a fly. I drop down on the backside. Stursix and Vettel are going to try and 2v3 clutch it up, but honestly, they're heading into a buzzsaw of our top trio. The Stark Industries veterans closing it out here, and can they get yet another victory royale to cement that top spot on the leaderboard going into day 2? Stursik goes up to challenge, but he just gets swatted back down, and you have to think this is just a matter of moments, Sancho.
A matter of moments, and there it is, the moment complete. The victory royale, 2 of them here at the grand finals, accrued by Mongraal, Tayson, and Mitro. They are popping off, and they're going to get themselves a huge lead on the leaderboard. Oh my goodness, Sundown. The young lords are doing it. Can they win it all? We're going to have to wait and see for the whole day to pass by. But what a way to close out day 1.
I mean, it was an insane